season, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Jacksonville. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
Hey, run! Run! Silver!
Here's a give up the middle. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. They should tootin'. 60 yards. And the Jags are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Nice move by Lewis. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from the 37, here's second and a couple.
23. Here we go.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Hey, go. 11. Darn. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Jaguars first down.
Think right.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, so go.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's second down.
47-yard line.
On the ready. Go. Hey, Lion. Son. Here we go, son. 11, Agate. 13, Lou.
Now Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Touchdown! Brian Thomas, 47 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And his Bengals kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here first and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Back to the ground with ETN. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Screenplay, here's ETN. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen and second down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
I'm fine. Ready? 12. Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and goal, Cincinnati.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll run with ETN. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Once more, ETN pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. ETN. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On 1, right?
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, lion.
And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Wrong way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
At the 24-yard line.
Hey, go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 80 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking at mid-season form here in the opener. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Right back to him on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker.
Is taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And they're able to add on to their advantage. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
Bengals 7. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one goes goes for 36 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can click and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. On 1st down, right back to ETN. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Travis Etienne taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
11. Here we go, sir.
Lawrence will throw. This ball caught by Strange. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10.
11, Agate. Hey, Lion. Son. 30 left. Hey, kill. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Think right open. Go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's going to take another shot here. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jacoby Myers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Here's one deep for Pickens. That is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's 2nd and 10. 11. Here
we go.
Now it's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
28-yard gain. First down, Bengals.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Straight ahead, ETN. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know you're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, We just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game. In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman could wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Lawrence firing quickly, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. Well, 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Hey, let's go. Here we go.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
11. Son.
Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
On red. Son.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look at repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. They'll get this off to ETN. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
11. Ready? 11.
To the air again, Burrow. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
On 1, ready?
Now it's 2nd and 10.
11, mighty. 11, it's just set. 11, empty.
Burrow will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. A good pickup there at 22. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. ETN bringing in another one. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
ETN up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 and the 6. 74 yards now for ETN, and he's got a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit.
Here we go.
Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage.
Touchdown, Bengals! Travis Etienne, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
30 left. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, Ginger, attack. Hey, kill. 11.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 58 yards.
At the 24-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, hey.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get about 5 here. So he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brenton Strange, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Pass complete once again. It's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's got this down to the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Oh, some strong running. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Ready?
This is 1st and 10.
11. Here we go. Stop.
Etienne once more. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
Throwing, Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll try to pick it up himself. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose. But you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey. Take right open.
Lawrence. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Hey, run!
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Jones. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play.
And some room to work. Still going. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of them.